The French Revolution was filled with horrifying acts of terror that make it so infamous. Today, we will find out a little more about the radical people who oversaw the Reign of Terror by forming a little thing called the Committee of Public Safety. In particular, a man by the name of Maximilien Robespierre.
Robespierre was born in Arras, France in 1758. He was raised by his grandparents and was a very diligent student. He studied law and started practicing in 1782 when he was appointed as a criminal judge to the Arras bar. He soon realized, when almost forced to pronounce a death sentence, that criminal law was not for him, and began to show overwhelming interest in advocating for the people's rights, especially those of the poor. In 1789, he was elected 5th deputy of the Third Estate in the Estates General. Once he arrived in Versailles, he became more well known and helped form the National Assembly, which was occupied with drawing up a constitution and rebalancing power away from the king. Robespierre turned his personal focus to the needs of the French people. He was a pivotal member of the National Assembly, frequently speaking and voicing his ideas into the new constitution, the Declaration of the Rights of Man and Citizen. Soon Robespierre became involved in a political party originally known as the Society of Friends of the Constitution, which evolved into the Jacobins.
After King Louis XVI tried to flee from France and was subsequently arrested, the National Assembly dissolved, and so did the king's power. Robespierre wrote a petition about this and advised the summoning and formation of the National Convention, which he became first deputy and president of. The revolution went into a very fragile state, and in Robespierre's mind, the only way to keep the rest of the countries from banding together against the French Republic was to execute the king. In his famous speech delivered in December of 1792, he said, "Louis must die, so that the country may live." So January 21st, 1793, the king was executed.
In March of 1793, the second most influential Jacobin of the Revolution, Danton, proposed that the National Convention set up the Committee of Public Safety. It was originally composed of 9 members, all selected by the National Convention. In September of 1793, they restructured the committee to hold 12 members, and upon Robespierre's election to the committee, he was unanimously selected to lead the group. The committee's main job was to ensure the survival of France under the Jacobins through all means necessary. They did this because they were protecting themselves from the threat of invasion and their liberal rivals within the state. The committee was responsible for thousands of executions, including innocent peasants, and used high-tech killing machines such as the guillotine. This period of time quickly became known as the Reign of Terror. Some of their actions were passing the Maximum Price Act, establishing the levy en masse system for enlisting civilians into the National Army, creating a war dictatorship, and suppressing the counter-revolution by murdering thousands of French civilians, and also beginning the dechristianization campaign.
In March of 1794, the committee reached its peak on the radical spectrum, and the power-hungry Robespierre accused Danton of treason and shortly after was sent to his death by the instrument of power that he himself had created. This struck fear into the eyes of the committee members, and feared that they, like Danton, would be Robespierre's next victim if he was not stopped. The convention had grown weary of the meaningless slaughter of innocent citizens because it had continued long after it was still necessary. Robespierre was accused of tyranny and dictatorship, and his arrest was ordered by other members of the committee. On July 27, 1794, Maximilien Robespierre was taken to the guillotine and beheaded without any form of trial. The committee was formally replaced by a new constitution in 1795, which ended the rule of the National Convention and their republic.
The legacy of Robespierre still lives on today, and some saw him as a national hero. However, others viewed him as a mass murderer and enemy to the nation of France. He left a huge impact on the French Empire, no matter which perspective you see him through.